Hello student, this is Sangeeta Mansukhani, chapter number 12. In this chapter, I will be explain general information about organic chemistry and some basic principle and techniques. In the previous chapter, you have studied about catenation, the property of the self-linking, and also about the fact that carbon possesses this property to maximum extent, and further carbon is also capable to form compounds with other atoms like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus and halogen. So these compounds are called organic compounds and studied separately in a branch. It is called organic chemistry. Okay, so general information and classification of the organic compounds. So first here you see general information. Carbon 14 group of the element. Okay, so 14 minus 10 4 electrons, so in outer shell 4 electron. So the ground state of the electronic configuration of the carbon 2 and 4, and configuration 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. Due to the presence only of the two half-filled p orbital, here p orbital only 2, so 2p half-filled p orbital, carbon is expected to exhibit the valency of the 2. But in all of its non-stable compounds, carbon is tetravalent. So the tetravalency of the carbon can be explained by the excited state concept by exciting one of the pair 2s electrons and to empty 2p orbital, by absorbing energy from the system according to the classical concept of the bonding. Then 4 equivalent carbon-hydrogen bond in CH4, like here you see carbon attach 4 hydrogen atom. See, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Then one compound are formed, CH4. Okay, so see, CH4 methane is explained on the basis of the concept of the hybridization, like according to modern concept of the bonding. So carbon configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So in the outer shell 2s2 and 2p2. So 2s2 and 2p2, 1 and 2. Okay, then excited state, this electrode jump another state, okay, p orbital. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So available for bonding. Then carbon share these electrons with other elements to form covalent compounds, and so we know that in methane like CH4, ethane C2H4 and ethine or acetylene C2H2, the carbon is sp3, sp2 and sp hybridized. So see, this is the hybridization and bond character. Here you see single bond, double bond and triple bond. So hybridization only one single bond, all are single bonds, so hybridization sp3. One double bond are present, so one sigma bond less, comparison then 4, so double bond, so sp2 hybridization, and in triple bond sp hybridization. Okay, so number of the sigma bond 4, 3 and 2. Geometry according to the sp3 hybridization tetrahedral, sp2 hybridization trigonal planar and sp linear geometry. Then S character and P character. In sp3 hybridization 25% and P character 75%. For sp2 33.3% and then P character 66.7%. For sp hybridization 50% S and 50% S. Then carbon-carbon bond length. In sp3 154. sp2 134 and then sp 120, but carbon hydrogen bond length 111 in sp3, 110 sp2 and 108 in sp. So that is means sp hybrid orbitals, this one maximum S character. Okay, and then so it is closer to the nucleus and forms shorter and stronger bond as compared to the sp2 and sp3 hybrid orbital, and which has more p character, so that result in the formation of the longer and weaker bond. Okay, and one concept here, S character directly proportional electronegativity, that is means sp hybrid orbitals are more electronegative among the three. Okay, because sp has maximum more S character, so it is more electronegativity among the three. Sigma and pi bonding in organic compound. Carbon has unique property that it came from bond type of the covalent bond. Sigma called and the bond formed by the linear or axial end-to-end overlapping of the orbital. So that is known as sigma bond. But other is pi. Pi bond formed by the parallel or sidewise overlapping of the orbitals. Okay. So single bond usually a sigma bond, and there are one sigma and one pi bond. We have to say double bond, and one sigma and two pi bond we have to say in case of a triple bond. So these are sigma bonding and pi bonding in organic compounds. Then some character features of the pi bond. Pi bond is formed only when p orbital is adjacent atoms have which orientation? Parallel orientation. But they are perpendicular to the plane of the molecule. And it in fact the result of the sideways overlapping of the orbitals. So overlapping of the p orbital doesn't allow the fragments attached to the multiple bond to rotate freely like CH2. In CH2 double bond CH2. So the rotation about carbon double bond carbon and carbon triple bond carbon is restricted. Okay. Then electron charge cloud of the pi bonds lies above and then below the plane of the molecule, due to which electrons become readily and available for the attacking reagent. So act as a nucleophile. Okay, and in multiple bonds containing molecules, the attacking reagent attack preferentially at the pi bond. So simple difference between is electron charge cloud of the pi bond lies above and below the plane of the molecule, and due to which electrons become readily available for attacking reagent. So it acts as a nucleophile. And in multiple bond containing molecules, the attacking reagent attacks preferentially at the pi bond. Okay, so these are characters of the pi bond. Then after, structural representation of the organic compounds. Three types of the structure: complete, condensed and bond line. There are three types of the structural representation of the organic compound. So several ways, okay, to represent organic compounds: complete, condensed and bond line. First we have to discuss dash structure. We have to say complete. So dash structure or complete structure. If in the Lewis structure of the organic compound, all the bond pair are replaced by the dash. Okay, in all organic compounds, all the bond pair are replaced by the dash. Then obtained structure is called dash structure or complete structure. So the name complete is given to such structure because it shows all the bonds present between any two atoms clearly. So here single dash shows single bond, double dash show double bond and triple dash show triple bond. So see the Lewis dot structure and dash structure of the ethane. See, carbon 4 electron, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hydrogen, each hydrogen 1 electron, 1, 2, 3. So carbon electron represented by dot and hydrogen electron represented by the X crossway. Okay, so by the sharing of the electron, so bond pair form. Okay, this is the single bond. Clear? So single dash shows single bond. Then after we can write dash structure of the ethene, carbon double bond carbon. So here you see 2 dash, that is means double bond. Here you see 3 dash, that is means triple bond. Okay, so triple dash show triple bond. This is the ethene and this is the ethyl. Clear? This example of the methanol, CH3OH, all are bond single. Okay. Then next is condensed structure. When all the bonds except double and triple bond are omitted and number of the identical groups attached to the atom, it is represented by subscript. So obtained structure are called condensed structure and condensed structural formula. Here you see, this is the ethane. So CH3, so single bond is omitted. Okay, so all bonds are omitted. Here only for double bond and triple bond are represented like CH3OH. So single bond all are omitted. Okay, so this is structure are known as condensed structure. Only for double bond and triple bond are shown. Like here you see CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. So no single bond represent. That is means omitted. So it is a condensed structure, and further also contains 1, 2, 3, 4 CH2 group. So CH3, CH2 whole 4 CH3. Okay, clear? Then third one is bond line structure. Bond line structure, carbon-carbon R bonds are represented by zigzag lines. Okay, and the terminal denotes methyl groups unless stated otherwise by a functional group. So the line function represent carbon atom bonded to appropriate number of the hydrogens required to the satisfy of the valency of the carbon atom. Here you see the bond line and condensed structure of the methyl octane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbon. Third number methyl group. So 3 methyl, 8 carbon, octane. Okay. Here the only atom only specify written the structure here oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and chlorine. Okay. So draw here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbon complete and 7 line draw by A in zigzag manner. Okay. If oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur chlorine are present, so we only denoted oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and chlorine. Okay. Carbon not a represent. So here the carbon-carbon bonds represent by the zigzag lines and terminal denotes by the like methyl group if are attached. Okay, clear? So attach one vertical line at carbon 3, like here CH3 attached. So here only one vertical line at carbon 3 represent. Okay, so this is the represent terminal. Clear? And terminal represent methyl group. Okay. Then after three-dimensional representation of the organic molecule. So to represent an organic molecule 3D dimensional, following conventions should be kept in mind. First one is normal lines always show the groups like in the plane of the paper. Okay. So 3D structure, first one is normal lines, second one is solid wedge. This is line is solid wedge, and third one is dash wedge. Normal lines show the groups lying in the plane of the paper, and then solid wedge show the bond projecting out of the plane of the paper and towards the observer. But dash wedge line show the bond projecting out of the plane of the paper, but it is away from the observer. So this is the way, simple way. Normal line show the group lying in the plane of the paper. Solid way, it is the towards the observer. A dash line away from the observer. Okay, this is the front side and this is the back side. This is the main difference. Okay, see this. Carbon attach 4 hydrogen. So these bonds in the plane of the paper. This broad solid wedge line bonds towards observer, and this is the dash wedge. This is the bonds away from the observer. So this is the 3D representation of the organic molecule. Clear? So like example here, write 3D representation for the following CH3, CH2OH. So CH3, CH2OH. So 2 hydrogen, 1 wedge line, dash wedge line and 1 solid wedge line represent. Okay, clear? Then CH2FCl, CH2FCl. Okay, so 2 hydrogen represent 1 solid wedge and 1 dash wedge towards the observer and then away from the observer.